Dear audience, hello and welcome back in this new video tutorial and the series of video tutorials titled Hazard Risks and Issues in Electrical Installations. Today is part 4. This is the last part in this series. It will be devoted totally to the issues in construction projects and the installation of electrical devices and equipment in construction projects. So as mentioned in the first lecture, the topic of issue identification tracking is essential, and it allows the project manager and team to capture issues as they are identified. It also allows the team to effectively manage these issues by prioritizing them, assigning them to various team members or stakeholders. These are the issue owners, as we will see in a few minutes, and this for action and seeing them through resolution. So these team members or stakeholders or the issue responsibles, the issue owners, they will be responsible for taking action and monitoring the progress of these issues, and this will go on till the final resolution of the issues and documenting all what happened, starting from the identification, ending with the resolution. The first issue we'll be discussing today is the voltage fluctuation. So this is actually a risk that we have seen before, but if the risk materializes into an issue, happens, and if turns to be a fact, then we are facing a real problem. This means that we didn't do the risk identification and risk response or mitigation strategy in a proper way. Anyway, it turned or materialized into an issue. So what type of issue? This is the classification. What type of issue we have or categorization? It's a performance issue. This issue lies under this category or type. And then the prioritization, how much serious this issue is. We can say that this is a serious issue which has a high priority, and the status of the issue for follow-up, it's an open issue. This means that no resolution has been finalized yet. Who's the owner who has to follow? This is the one who has to follow. The issue owner is responsible about handling the issue from the beginning to the resolution. Then the resolution strategy. The proposed strategy would be to install voltage regulators or stabilizers and conduct regular voltage checks and implement surge protection devices. Some other strategies might be also considered. This depends again on the type of project, the complexity, and the EAFs or the enterprise environmental factors affecting the project and the enterprise itself. Then another issue might be the overloaded circuits, and this is a type lies under the category of safety issues. Priority is again high. Status is open, not finalized yet. The owner will be the electrical engineer. And this will be a proposed resolution strategy, which is to conduct load calculations, install additional circuits if necessary, upgrade wiring and breakers. So this means that something is wrong with whether with the design, with calculations, or with the installation, the choice of the breakers, the wiring type, wiring cross-section. All of these things might be the source or the root cause of the problem and are candidate for the resolution strategy. Poor wiring might be an issue, poor wiring and connections. This lies under this category or type of quality issue. Priority is medium, status is open, owner is the electrician. It might be also assigned to the quality officer, quality assurance, quality control officer, or someone like this. Okay. The resolution strategy would be regularly inspect wiring for wear and damage, tighten loose connections, use high quality materials for installations. Grounding problems. This is a safety issue. Priority is high, status is open, not handled yet. The owner is the electrical engineer. What resolution strategies we might suggest? We might suggest ensuring proper grounding and bonding. Okay, bonding the neutral to the ground. Okay. Conduct ground resistance tests to make sure that the resistance is as low as possible. Install additional ground rods if necessary. If you feel that the ground rods that have been installed are not sufficient. Short circuit. This is a safety issue. Priority is high, status is open, the owner is the electrician. Resolution strategy would be to install circuit protection devices like fuses, breakers, or maybe change the fuses and breakers if they have been already installed and they're not of good quality or they're not of the right ratings. And then periodically inspect and repair wiring for potential short circuits. Another issue is the equipment failure. This is a performance issue and it's high, and priority status is open. By the way, if the resolution has been adopted, then the status will be closed to close the issue that we have already responded to the issue and it has been resolved. The owner is the maintenance team, and the resolution strategy would be to implement proactive maintenance program, keep spare parts on hand, consider upgrading to more reliable equipment. Electromagnetic interference. This is a quality type of issue. The priority is medium, status is open, the owner is the electrical engineer. The resolution strategy would be to shield the sensitive equipment from external interference, use shielded cables, the STPs, shielded twisted pairs, for example, install filters or ferrite cores to prevent the interference of electromagnetic waves and eliminate their effect. Environmental factors. This is an environmental type of issue. Priority is medium, status is open. The owner is the site manager, but it can also be the HSE manager. Resolution strategy will be to use waterproof enclosures for outdoor installations, implement regular cleaning and maintenance procedures. Another type of issue is related to safety. Safety incident. Some incident related to safety has occurred. Status is open. The responsible is the owner is the safety officer. And the resolution strategy would be to provide comprehensive safety training, enforce use of personal protective equipment, the PPEs, implementing lockout, tagout procedures, all safety procedures that would be needed at site. The last issue we'll be looking at today is the code compliance violation. This is compliance type of issue which has a medium priority. Status is open. The owner is the project manager, or the compliance manager also can be. A resolution strategy would be to stay informed about electrical codes and standards so as not to violate them, conduct regular inspections, address code violations promptly. So, like this, we can end by forming such a table in which we collect all the issues. We can say that this is an issue log or issue identification tracking document. Okay, these are the basic columns that we might have. The issue, we might also add an issue number or ID, then the issue type as we have seen. These are all the issues that we have looked at. Then the issue priority, and we can assign numbers again as we have seen in the risk. Like for high priority, we just mark them with red color, orange for medium, and if we have low priority issues, they can be in green, for example. Issue status, like here, for example, voltage fluctuation can be in progress, can be open, can be closed when ended. The issue owner who is responsible to track the resolution strategy. Okay, we can also add some other columns if needed. That would be also better. The like the identification date, identified by whom, who has identified, the root cause analysis, chronological type of analysis. Okay, what actions, intermediate actions have been taken. So it depends. So this is just a simple table or log that contains the major things that we would have in the issue identification and tracking log. But you can tailor it the way you like as per the project requirements. So in conclusion, to conclude, we can say that issue identification and tracking is a very important tool for any project, and this is commonly used during the post-go live phase of product implementation. Inevitably, all projects encounter issues. I mean, it's very difficult to find projects without issues, despite the fact that we try to identify hazards, control hazards, identify risks, try to have risk response strategies and mitigation for the risks, still we'll encounter issues. Okay, but the point is that if we start in the right sequence from hazard identification, passing to risk identification and mitigation, response strategies, then the number of issues would be much less, and would be easier to identify, respond to, or even resolve at the end. But still, we have to document all issues that we have, because and the way that we have resolved, okay, what we have done. This is part of the lessons learned documents of the project. More complex projects often result in higher number of issues, which can adversely impact the project if not managed frequently. So as much as the project goes more complex, then we can expect more issues. This is usually. Adjustments can be made based on project-specific requirements and stakeholders involved. So here we end this lecture. Thank you for being attentive, and I hope to see you soon in the next lecture or next tutorial. For similar material, please subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Leave your comments, your suggestions. This will help me improve the material presented, and be more beneficial to everyone. Thank you very much.